fantastic light nearest to us. They jump out then for the Coral-Eclipse with 1.25 miles to cover. We're expecting Sun Charm to make it, but it's missed the kick in the white cap and isn't there at all in the early stages. And Saki is forced to make his own running from Giant's Causeway, and they haven't gone off too quick. Gold Academy on the far rail, followed by Shiva. Fantastic light out wide. Border Arrow, Kalanisi, and this pacemaker Sun Charm, so far a complete waste of time, though he's now making great strides on the outside, having completely missed the kick. They cover the first quarter mile, and Sun Charm at long last takes over the advantage from Saki in second. Giant's Causeway is third. Fantastic light in the first colours of Godolphin, the Godolphin blue on the outside of Shiva, who's not really settling. Gold Academy back on the fence, Kalanisi, and Border Arrow is observing from last place. They near the end of the back straight then. They'll shortly be swinging right-handed. It's Dara O'Donoghue in the pacemaking role on Sun Charm. Good position for Giant's Causeway, the all dark blue in second place. Saki on the inside in third in the striped cap, followed by Fantastic Light and Shiva. It's 5 parked on the bench. Then follows Kalanisi, Gold Academy, and finally Border Arrow. They're about to swing right-handed then with about half a mile left to cover. And up front is Sun Charm that leads them in. Giant's Causeway poised to pounce in second place. Saki's back on the fence. Then Fantastic Light, Shiva without much racing room. Kalanisi, the green jacket, is picking up Gold Academy and Border Arrow. Saki goes on the inside of Giant's Causeway. Then Fantastic Light, he can't get out on Shiva at the moment. Kalanisi and Border Arrow staying on. They're inside the final two, and now push comes to shove. Saki, he likes a battle on the rail. Giant's Causeway, the mare Shiva's coming at them, and Giant's Causeway gets past Saki, but can he hold off? Kalanisi on the outside, Shiva between the pair. It's Giant's Causeway. Kalanisi swooping down the outside for the Aga Khan, but Giant's Causeway fights back on the far side for George Duffield. They race head-to-head. Giant's Causeway and 53-year-old George Duffield has landed the Coral-Eclipse for the second time. Kalanisi just lost out. Then came Shiva and Saki. Fantastic Light, followed back by Gold Academy, Border Arrow, and Sun Charm. They line up for the Coral Eurobet Eclipse Stakes. They jump away. Imperial Dancer first out on the outside, but the pink jacket of Sholokov is quick to show out ahead now. The second runner for Ballydoyle. Hawkwing stable companion. Sholokov leads by a couple of lengths to Equerry in second in the lighter blue, the royal blue jacket, followed by Imperial Dancer, then Hawkwing, and Indian Creek is just having to be pushed along in last place by Richard Quinn, not taking a great deal of interest in these very early stages. The pace may be brisk, it looks fast enough. Sholokov is ensuring that. Leads by about 2.5 lengths to Equerry in second place, and then Imperial Dancer on the outside, a half length to Hawkwing, who's got the inside rail under Mick Cannan, and finally Indian Creek about 6 to 7 lengths behind the leader Sholokov. So Sholokov looks like turning first out of the back straight here from Equerry in second place under Frankie Dettori. Hawkwing eventually going off the 15 to 8 on favourite with plenty of cover on the inside, just fourth at the moment. The Guineas and Derby runner-up. The inside of Imperial Dancer and Indian Creek remains last of the 5. Turning right-handed and approaching the straight. When they turn in, they'll have about a half mile still to cover. And it's Sholokov and Paul Scallon ensuring this strong gallop from Equerry in second place, Imperial Dancer in third, and Hawkwing's mettle about to be tested in fourth place. Indian Creek has never been on the bridle as they run up the straight, running towards the centre, perhaps towards the stand side of the course where the better ground may be. Sholokov in front, Hawkwing goes very nicely into second place now from Equerry, under pressure in third, and then Imperial Dancer. They run inside the final quarter mile. Sholokov's in front, Equerry on the outside, but look up to the left, and Hawkwing is challenging hard, and now Mick Cannan asks Hawkwing to quicken up from Sholokov. It's Hawkwing that strikes the front inside the final furlong. Sholokov second, Equerry in third. He's having to get quite serious with Hawkwing, but he's going to do it all right. It's Hawkwing drawing away from Sholokov, and close home it's no contest, and Hawkwing wins the Eclipse from Sholokov in second, Equerry third, Imperial Dancer fourth, and Indian Creek last of the 5. You see the speed coming up on turf tracks around 36 miles an hour. Will be honest enough. Starcraft was slowest to stride. Motivator out very fast towards the near side. Hazy View in the red jacket as they race through the first furlong. And then over on the far rail, Altieri with Hurricane Allen, the dark blue of Oratorio well in touch today, followed by Starcraft taking a bit of a tug at 36 miles per hour now. It's a pretty good gallop through the early stages. Motivator's taking a keen enough tug in the hands of Johnny Murtagh. He might just be looking for a bit of cover, and Hazy View could be the horse to give him that cover as they run down the back straight. Hazy View by a length and a half to Motivator in second place. On the right, throwing his head about is Diamond Green in the green jacket. Oratorio back towards the left in the dark blue. The white-faced Starcraft in amongst horses. And then Hurricane Allen, and finally at the back is Altieri. It's slackened, it's down to 35 miles an hour now. The pace is slowing down. It was faster early on, and it's Hazy View, and it's developing into the tactical sort of race that we half expected. Hazy View by a length, Motivator in a very good position in second place. Oratorio is third on the fence, followed by Diamond Green, Starcraft within 3 or 4 lengths of the pace, and then finally Hurricane Allen and the Italian raider Altieri. They swing right-handed. They've got the straight of Sandown Park ahead of them, 4 furlongs, and Motivator in the white with the darker armlets on the outside, well poised. The 5-2 on favourite here in this Coral-Eclipse Stakes. Diamond Green the outside, Hazy View still battling away on the far side, followed by Starcraft, a bit short of room from Oratorio, then Hurricane Allen. Motivator about to be given some rein by Johnny Murtagh. He strikes the front, the Derby winner. Motivator by a half length to Hazy View. They're struggling behind. Oratorio tries to run on, then Hurricane Allen, Altieri, Starcraft and Diamond Green. Motivator runs to the final furlong, about 2 lengths in front. Oratorio, though, is running on strongly down the outside, and so too is Altieri. He gets serious with Motivator, and Oratorio's going past the Derby winner, and Oratorio masters Motivator in the Eclipse. Third was Altieri, then came Hazy View, followed back in the field by Hurricane Allen, Starcraft and Diamond Green. And away for the 2008 Coral-Eclipse. Phoenix Tower is 5-2 on the off, the favourite, and Old Marahel just the first to show with multi-dimensional. A campanologist in third place just has to be nudged along by Frankie Dettori in the early stages. The front two seem to have gone off quickly. Phoenix Tower is back in fourth place down the back straight, followed by Stocksfold, then Pipe Dreamer, Mount Nelson towards the rear in a purple jacket, and Rob Roy in the all red silks right of frame is last of all. Multi-dimensional at a brisk pace here, a bit free perhaps, followed in second by Marahel. Campanologist back in third now. The yellow sleeves of Stocksfold towards the inside of Phoenix Tower, and then back in the pack remains Mount Nelson together with Pipe Dreamer, and a length and a half last is Rob Roy. Well down the back straight, Tom Quealy just stealing a little glance there on the leader Multi-Dimensional. He's got at least 2 lengths in hand over Old Marahel in second place. Campanologist to the outside of Stocksfold, followed by Phoenix Tower, as they now begin to swing right-handed out of the back straight. Mount Nelson goes up into a clear 6th in the hands of Johnny Murtagh, a 7-2 chance on the off, followed by Pipe Dreamer and Rob Roy. They're pretty well strung out, indicative perhaps of a strongly run affair here. Multi-dimensional turns first from Marahel. Campanologist in third place in the Godolphin blue. On the right, pink cap Phoenix Tower begins to loom up, followed by Stocksfold against the fence. Mount Nelson still waiting, followed by Pipe Dreamer, some work to do, and finally Rob Roy running down to the final quarter mile. Multi-dimensional is now pressed hard by Campanologist and by Phoenix Tower. Marahel battling on, then comes Stocksfold, Mount Nelson, Pipe Dreamer and Rob Roy as now they race towards the final all-important furlong, and Campanologist and Phoenix Tower battling it out. Here's Mount Nelson beginning to find his stride. They're well inside the final furlong. Campanologist on the far side, Phoenix Tower between runners, Mount Nelson, Pipe Dreamer with a late challenge, Phoenix Tower stretching his neck, Mount Nelson joining him, and they pass together, followed by Pipe Dreamer and Campanologist.
That's it, they're ready. They're off. Racing then for this Coral-Eclipse. Confront a little bit slow into his stride, but he's the pacemaker, and the other quartet let him go on. He gives a lead of about 2 lengths to his stablemate Workforce, the Derby and Arc winner in second place with the pink cap. There's about a 2-length gap then to the favourite, So You Think, in the purple colours, with Shamie Heffernan running in 3rd position as they go through the first quarter mile. Last year's runner-up with a noseband, Sri Putra, with Neil Callan just up on the outside of this multiple group winning mare Snow Fairy, Johnny Merton, the yellow and red colours, who's just the back marker of the quintet as they now head down towards the end of the back straight and near the completion of the first half mile. Still Confront leads them, little way off the rails, immediately tracked by the pink cap of Ryan Moore on Workforce. Off to the left is Snow Fairy, just coming through towards the inside. She's still at the rear of the field, though. So You Think, Shamie Heffernan continues to be in 3rd position, and Sri Putra is just in 4th place. So out of the back straight, Confront up on the outside. Big gap for his stablemate Workforce to go through, and he's taken it up now. Workforce then and Ryan Moore are leading as they approach the home turn. Confront has done his job. He's back in 2nd place. So You Think's a length and a half off the leader in 3rd. And then comes Sri Putra and Snow Fairy still at the back as they head down the Sandown Straight in the Coral-Eclipse. Workforce in front, leading up by about 2 lengths, and now Ryan Moore asked him to lengthen and go and get his race. So You Think in the purple colours is in 2nd place. Confront is still there. Snow Fairy behind those. They're coming to the 2 marker now. Workforce continues to be in front. So You Think at the moment is struggling to get to him. They're heading towards the last furlong. It's still Workforce who shows in front. He's about a length and a half ahead. So You Think now coming on the outside to throw down his challenge, and he's coming to get him. So You Think now and Shamie Heffernan have come through to the stand side to take it up. Workforce and neck behind him in 2nd place, and it's So You Think who won the Coral-Eclipse to Workforce, Sri Putra and Snow Fairy.
And they're off in the Coral-Eclipse. Dabe is the one who breaks the line first, and he goes on by a length. With head bowed, Mishrif is racing in 2nd. A length and a half away, St. Mark's Basilica in 3rd, and then a further couple of lengths to a restrained El Drama at the back of the classy field of 4 at the end of the first furlong and a half in the Group 1 Coral-Eclipse, and it is Dabe. The lead is 3 parts of a length over Mishrif, who races keenly in 2nd position. 2 lengths away, St. Mark's Basilica is in 3rd. As they go towards the final 7 furlongs, there's a further 2 lengths back to Andrea Azzini on El Drama. It is still Dabe and Tom Marquand out in front. Still there on the outside is Mishrif and David Egan racing in 2nd. A further length and a half to Ryan Moore and St. Mark's Basilica, and El Drama still at the back of the quartet as they're about to leave the back straight behind them as they go towards halfway in the Coral-Eclipse, and it is Dabe who has the lead, and he's opened up a lead now of a length and a half to Mishrif in 2nd place. 2 lengths away, St. Mark's Basilica is in 3rd, and still a couple more lengths back to El Drama as now they begin to make the sweeping turn back towards home. Dabe still has the lead. The lead is just half a length now to Mishrif in 2nd, and then about 2 lengths back to St. Mark's Basilica, who gets a shake of the reins now from Ryan Moore. El Drama still at the back of the field as they race now inside the final 3 furlongs. Dabe now being urged for more by Tom Marquand towards the outside. Mishrif has travelled powerfully into the race. They come down towards the final quarter mile, and Mishrif goes for home. St. Mark's Basilica, the 3-year-old, will attack now towards the near side. Dabe tries to hang tough towards the far side. St. Mark's Basilica goes on with a furlong to go. St. Mark's Basilica going clear now by 3 widening lengths. Mishrif and Dabe have been simply turned away. It's going to be 4 straight Group 1s for St. Mark's Basilica, and a record equalling win for Aidan O'Brien, his 5th in the Coral-Eclipse. It was the brilliant 3-year-old St. Mark's Basilica who won the Coral-Eclipse of 2021. And they're off in the Coral-Eclipse. And it was Paddington who won the break but does not press on, and it will be West Wind Blows who will now claim the lead and goes on in the hands of Jamie Spencer. West Wind blows now by a length to Paddington, who's rated back in second. 2 lengths away, Emily Upjohn is in third, and Dubai Honour is at the back of the pack. He's racing at the moment about 4 lengths off the leader, who is West Wind blows, as they race midway down the Sandown back straight. West Wind blows and Jamie Spencer have the lead over Paddington and Ryan Moore in second position. The filly, Emily Upjohn and William Buick in third. Tom Marquand and Dubai Honour last of the classy quartet as they race now on inside the final 3/4 of a mile. And West Wind blows has still got a lead of a length and a half over 3-year-old Paddington, who races in second position. Emily Upjohn, his shadow, in third, and at the back of the train is Dubai Honour as they go towards a halfway point in the 127th running of the Coral-Eclipse, and West Wind blows has a 2-length lead over Paddington, who races in second. He has a break of a length and a half over Emily Upjohn, who races in third, and then a further 2 lengths to Dubai Honour, still last of the 4, and now the field turns for home. 3.5 furlongs to go in the Coral-Eclipse, and it's still West Wind blows who has got the lead. The lead is a length and a half. West Wind blows now being pushed along. Paddington has travelled well in second and now begins to close. Emily Upjohn now with 2 lengths to find on him in third. Dubai Honour still last, and they're racing now on towards the final 1/4 of a mile. West Wind blows tries to hang tough, but Paddington sweeps on by, and Emily Upjohn now will come and join issue. A lead of a length for Paddington as they race now on towards the final furlong of the Coral-Eclipse. It's Paddington, the 3-year-old, to the filly, Emily Upjohn. A private party now between those two. Paddington has got a lead of a neck. Emily Upjohn tries, but Paddington is too good. The 3-year-old wins. Paddington has won the Coral-Eclipse. A record 7th win in the race for Aidan O'Brien. It was Paddington who beat Emily Upjohn in the 127th running of the Coral-Eclipse.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.